Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today we're doing a product highlight for a couple of new Olight products, also promoting the flash sale of those products, and also giving away a couple of legacy Olight products today. Now, to get in on the giveaway, I'll give you details on that shortly, but you're gonna need to have a Facebook account because that's all happening over there on Facebook. I'm sorry to say that, but the giveaways I've done recently, even though the winners have been very happy with the gear that they've got, and rolling in a couple of pictures of how they've used that gear. It's very exciting to see how different people use their stuff. Even though we've had a couple of good successful giveaways here on YouTube, problem is in most of those cases, I have to go with alternate winners because people just don't respond. The fact is, no disrespect to all you guys out there in YouTube land, but a lot of my audience here is very transient. You show up when you're interested in something and then you peace out for like 2 years. Hey, you do it the way you want to do it. You do you. I'm not judging, but it makes it very, very difficult for me when I want to chase somebody down to give them their prize and they just won't respond. So my Facebook audience tends to be a lot more engaged, which is the reason why we are giving these things away on Facebook this time. So here's what we're giving away. First, a PL2 Valkyrie. In perfect condition, still working great. Lights up, does the whole deal, does strobe. Okay, does the whole deal. This takes two CR123A batteries. You open it up there in the back, just like that. There they are. All right, that's how that works. It's not rechargeable. Personally, I prefer the non-rechargeable ones. You can put some nice lithium batteries in here. They'll last a long, long time. Keep that charge. This thing is ready to go. It doesn't die off slowly like rechargeables do, in my experience. So, PL2 Valkyrie, that's number one thing that we're giving away. Giving all this away to one person, by the way. One winner for all this gear. Second thing is this right here, the Olight Seeker 2, another legacy Olight product that is still fantastic. And this is the one that has, let's see, many modes. And you can see that it lights up there. LEDs are doing funky things, man, on the video camera. That's wild. But it's got 4 lights there that indicate the power level that it goes up to, like if it's full, the battery basically. And then when you press and hold, these ones light up as well. And then so you got up to 3 right there, the 3rd level, and then up to turbo, all lit up. Okay, so that's how that works. And it's a very, very good flashlight. I will include as many of the accessories as I can find that go with it, but definitely you will get a charger. Lastly, you can have this light right here, the i3E EOS, still in the box from Olight. Okay, promotionally was sent to me. Many lights here were sent to me promotionally by Olight, if not all, let's be honest. But in this case, this is one that I've already got 2 or 3 of. Didn't bother opening it, it's going straight to you. And that's the giveaway. And in order to enter it, I need you to go over to Facebook, to the address you see on screen right now, to my Facebook page. And I need you to leave a comment on today's post on that page. It is regarding Olight. I need you to leave a comment. Any comment will do, but you need to tag somebody in that comment. And that will enter you in to win this, and this. Shipped to you wherever you are in the United States. Don't care how old you are, but you need to be inside the United States in order for that to get to you, all right? And that's the giveaway. So let's move on to the new product highlight and sort of the flash sale. I'm not gonna talk too much about all the details of the flash sale, but like every Olight flash sale, this one in particular, they're calling their, what is it again? Fan Day or something like that? A big one. A big one. Let's call it a big one. It's a big flash sale with a lot of new introductions and a lot of great deals on good flashlights. So you'll want to check that out, know what's going on, what's available, and take advantage of as much of it as you see fit, because there's lots to take advantage of. But let's talk about what we've got here on the table today, which is just a quick highlight of a couple of their great products. So the Olight Seeker 2 is a light that I've had for many years, and I've used this exact one as a light that I keep in my shed, powered by, it's actually constantly recharged by a little solar powered battery that I keep in there. that also provides light to the shed and so forth, but it tops this off constantly and keeps it nice and strong. But the Seeker 2 is the older model version of this new one, which is the Seeker 4. So let's talk about the amazing new Seeker 4, which has a lot of the same cool features on this, but with some very interesting added capabilities. A little bit different in size, you can see that there. But yeah, the Seeker 4, this is the Seeker 4 Pro, I believe they're calling it. Yeah, it's right here. There's a box. Seeker 4 Pro. Throw of 260 meters, they say, and a max of 4,600 lumens. That's a great light for outdoors. That's a great shed light. That's a great anything light. Emergency car light, whatever. And the way it works, I just want to kind of introduce you to a couple of these things. You see this very nice holster. It's not Kydex, but something similar like that. You know, kind of feels like a tough nylon plastic type of a thing. It's got a couple different features to it. So you've got this mount, which has 3M on the back for sticking to surfaces, or you can screw it actually on. I do believe it came with the screws to mount to a wall. And in that case, you would take this holster, meant to go on a belt like that, take this holster, slip it in there, and now it stays on your wall. Or you can pop it off anytime you want, put it back on your belt. Pretty cool little system. It's going to be very handy. How do you recharge this one? Does it come with a recharger? It's got that recharging base. Yeah, check this out. The holster is the charger. What? Yeah, it's got that sort of USB-C sized charger to give you some very quick charging of that powerful battery. And this is going to be a very handy light if you decide to pick it up. How much does it cost? During the flash sale, 30% off or more, depending on if you bundle it. You should bundle it because then you only pay like $1 more and you get another flashlight. So bundle it if you can. So let's talk about how you operate it real quick. You've got an indicator there for battery, an indicator there for light. And basically you've got little lights that pop up here that tell you that you've got a 3/4 battery or or full battery or whatever it happens to be. And this tells you what your brightness level is. So if we turn that on, we can see that it's starting to glow a little bit on that side, and we ratchet it. Look at this. Look at this. This is a dial. It's not just a button. So we ratchet that up, and it goes in this almost no stepping. You don't really see the steps. You don't feel the steps. Ratchets up to full. All right? Just like that. You can ratchet it, or you can just press the buttons like you do on legacy lights. So that would be press it on, press and hold, press and hold, and you can see those lights going up right there as well. Press and hold, and that is up to high, and then double press, double click, and you've got your turbo. All right, very blinding. All right, and then if you triple press, you've got your strobe. All right, so you've got all those standard modes, but you've also got this basically kind of infinity wheel for rotating it to whatever level you actually want it to be at, for your comfort level, for your utility level, for whatever it is you're going to do. Makes this a really cool light, a really handy light, really useful light for, like I said, all types of uses. So if you're thinking about picking up, not just trying to win this, but also actually trying to get the most up-to-date version of it, then the 4 is what you want. I don't have a 3 to compare here. Sorry about that, guys. I got 3 of these. I don't have 3 of these. My bad. Anyhow, moving on, let's get onto these Valkyries here, because this is where things get even more interesting, in my opinion. And why do I say that? Because weapon lights are where it's at, man. Weapon lights are awesome. PL2, the original PL2 Valkyrie, fantastic weapon light still. Okay, nothing wrong with it. In fact, if you win that, you're going to be extremely happy with it. But it is a little bit behind in features. So that will latch onto, and here's a cleared weapon right here. That will latch onto your rail just fine, like that. And you've got full access to turn that on, to use it in every way you need to, right? Perfectly fine. Nothing needs to change. Oh, except they came up with something new and even cooler. What is that? That's the movable rail. Okay, so this can actually fit on, and this one twists instead of latching like that one does. but you can actually change this to whatever position you need it to be in order to fit on a wide variety of lights. I think you slide this out. How does this one work? Slide it out and then down? Yeah, just like that. So you slide it out like that, and then it kind of ratchets up or down, or slides up or down to whatever type of light you have. So how that looks on the actual gun is, it makes it so that it almost reaches that middle rail there, you can see. And if I needed it to, I would be able to, you know, depending on the gun, I'd be able to move that forward and back to have a tighter fit, okay? And actually have those buttons where they need to be ergonomically for me. So that's a really cool innovation that Olight came up with, and sort of a jump forward, but they've taken that even further. I shouldn't say they've taken that aspect even further, but they've applied that to the PL Turbo here. And you've got the same exact feature on it. So you've got that sliding rail that will go to kind of whatever you need it to go to in order to fit on whatever your weapon happens to be, all right? Super cool feature. I'm totally down with that. But how can you make that even better? Well, this is where things get more interesting, because we've got a very standard kind of spot here, all right? And you can see this on some inlay footage where I'm shining it on a fence from about, I think 10 feet away, something like that. And what that looks like. And this is the PL2 that you're looking at. And it's a good spot. It's a great spot for sort of self-defense, tactical use, whatever. You look at the PL3 now, same exact thing. Very similar in size in the way the spot looks and how it sort of diffuses into spill. Very, very similar, which is super great, super good for sort of close-up use, for illuminating things that are very close to you, indoors, basically, inside your house. But not so great for throwing and identifying targets at longer distances. So the PL Turbo fills that gap. We've got a very different reflector there from what you see on the PL3 as well as on the PL2. Okay, you see those reflectors versus this one? I think you know what to expect from that reflector. Let's look. Look at that hotspot. Wow, that is like a pinpoint hotspot. I can feel the heat from that. Yeah, and you can see that shining on my fence right now and how that looks compared to the others. It's very, very different. Now it's got a good bright spill, so anything around that hotspot is still very identifiable, but this will throw a hotspot a long ways away. According to their literature, according to their claim, 515 meters. Okay, 800 lumens, which is not as bright as these, if I remember right. I don't have the numbers on them, but I think that these are actually, as far as lumen count goes, I think those are actually brighter. But this throws a lot farther. So this is going to be, in many ways, a more versatile light, because you could potentially use this for hunting or just kind of identifying your targets more clearly and more specifically, either in close range or longer range. And it is much brighter in the eyes. If that was to shine in somebody's eyes, maybe that does the job. So pretty cool. This also has, of course, the strobe, I believe. Yep, press both sides simultaneously and strobe comes on. So the PL Turbo is kind of a leap forward, and look at how small that package is for how much it throws and what it does, what a tight light it creates. It's not much bigger than the previous models. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And that is part of the flash sale today as well. So jump on that, take a closer look at that via the flash sale. Head over there using the link down below. And also, of course, head over to Facebook to get in on the giveaway for this, and this. One person getting all of it, along with any accessories I can find to go with them. I might have to look far and wide for those, but details on that giveaway will be in the post on Facebook. If you are seeing this a day late or a dollar short or a week late or whatever, you've probably missed the giveaway, but thanks for tuning in anyway. And I'm the Late Boy Scout, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Peace out.